on behalf of Google, will be contributing a $150,000 grant to Food Bank for the Heartland.
That announcement made this morning. Sexton says Google wants to be a partner to help solve problems identified in communities it has data centers in. The internet giant has such facilities in Council Bluffs, Iowa, Papillion, Nebraska, and will soon have one in Omaha. Food Bank of the Heartland president and CEO Brian Barks says partnerships like the one with Google are critical in its efforts to meet the demands of the communities it serves throughout most of Nebraska and western Iowa.
Today's gift will provide up to 600,000 nutritious meals to children, families, seniors, and veterans who don't know how they will afford their next meal.
Now, the food bank says this grant from Google helps, but that it needs even more assistance because at this time it's dealing with major food insecurity.
Barks says inflation since the pandemic has greatly hurt low-income families, so many of them have turned to food banks to make ends meet. He says his organization is now serving 40% more people than when the pandemic began. Combine that with the amount of product and funds it's received dropping below what it got before the pandemic, and Barks says it's gotten tough.
Food insecurity levels are at an all-time high, and the food bank is not immune to those challenges. We've never experienced such a sustained hunger crisis in the 40 years of our organization.
He says it took 10 years for the estimated number of food insecure people to drop to levels they were at before the Great Recession. He expects that will happen again now, so they'll be facing this uphill battle for a long time. Aside from food and cash donations, he says Food Bank of the Heartland is in desperate need of volunteers. Reporting for Fox 42, I'm Joe Harris.